So the topic of my presentation is hot and emerging services for 2015. Gaurav Maria invited me over to India from the UK to talk about the story of Maid2Clean, which effectively is a start from a bedroom franchise, and hopefully to inspire a number of people in this room in terms of what they can do with a little bit of effort. So as you know, my name is Mike Hanrahan. I'm the founder and owner of a company called Maid2Clean. We're not a cleaning company. We're a domestic services provider, closer to a dating agency than we are a domestic cleaner company. What does that mean? It means that we advertise for workers, cleaners, interview them, vet them, marry them up with a domestic services client, insure them against damage caused, and replace them if they're on holiday or sick or are unsatisfactory. It's a unique niche service and something that didn't actually exist in the UK until 22 years ago when I first set up the business. So, my first question is, if I asked everybody in this room what a real business is, now here's something different, and hopefully I'm going to push your minds here and think about business from a different perspective. If I asked everyone in this room to stand up and give me a 5-second articulation of what a real business is, I would get the following answers. I think it's something that makes money. It must be legal. It must be ethical. It must be something that I enjoy, and probably all of the above. And someone else would stand up and say, do you know what? You're absolutely wrong. Why? Because a real business is really in the eye of the beholder. It's personal to you. This is why there are thousands of franchise systems, and obviously there'll be a right one for you. And your business as well will have a relative niche that's right for you, and hopefully you'll gain empathy with your prospect franchisees when they're looking to your brand. My own interpretation of what a real business is it's something that will produce a long-term revenue stream and profit for you, whether you're present in it or not. That, to me, is a real business, not an exchange your time for money vehicle, otherwise known as a JOB. When I started the business in 1993, the UK was saturated with private individual cleaners. Nobody particularly dominated the marketplace. There was a need for some type of organization. Within 10 years, I grew the company to a size of 400 staff without direct staff. What does that mean? It means that the cleaners were technically self-employed. The accountants loved the business that much, they encouraged me to get into franchising. Why? Because accountants love high margin, low turnover businesses under the radar, but extremely profitable. The model was franchised in 2003, and today as we stand, we have 126 franchisees trading, 166 licensed areas, and we represent work in the UK for some 14,500 cleaners. So our claim to fame, oddly enough, is that more people in the UK work under the umbrella of Maid2Clean. This is something that started from a bedroom, than work for Shell, Esso, and BP put together in the UK alone. We became the fastest growing domestic services sector in the marketplace, and we launched a brand called Maid4U in Australia. Shift happens. What does that mean? Well, 1993, the UK domestic services, totally unorganized. Most of the cleaning companies were dominated by individual players, uninsured, dangerous. What happens as economies mature, solicitors get on the bandwagon and start suing people for the slightest thing. Therefore, it's important to offer an organized service to the domestic public. Maid2Clean came in almost in a unique fashion in that nobody else was operating a domestic services agency. They were all cleaning companies. In 2014, shift happens. The domestic services sector is now totally dominated by agencies with very few cleaning companies operating per se. Now look at India today. 2014, it's disorganized. India's economy is rapidly growing, a sleeping giant. And the service sectors are awaking to this. So if you're looking to represent your brand in the marketplace in the service sector, now is the time to consider franchising your business. India has a rapidly growing middle class with disposable income. So these are cash-rich, time-poor individuals who are willing to spend a few rupees to buy a few hours of their lives back. You should be thinking about this in terms of your own brand. There is room, and we believe people will pay for the right service in the right sectors as the market matures going forward. So what Maid2Clean isn't is a domestic cleaning company. What does that mean? Domestic cleaning companies employ staff. Maid2Clean has self-employed staff. A cleaning company will carry usually ladies around in vans, so they have capital investment costs. Maid2Clean cleaners would get there under their own steam. A cleaning company would provide capital equipment and cleaning products. Maid2Clean turns up, operates under the client's direction and uses the vacuum cleaner of the client. If you like, we're a low-cost route into the domestic services sector. In the UK, we come in at around half the price of a traditional cleaning company. This is why the market was revolutionized. So what do? We take away the headache of arranging a cleaner. And we all know cleaners can be unreliable and nightmares. It's finding a cleaner, interviewing them, vetting them, marrying them up, insuring them, and replacing them. Say, for instance, we all met at a social function, and you asked a Maid2Clean trader what they did for a living. If they told you that they ran a business without staff, without equipment, without products, without transportation, where they've never met a client in 23 years of operation, and the clients they've never met all pay in advance, you'd think, who is this guy? He's obviously been drinking. But it's true. The reason why we've no need to ever meet a client is because the cleaner would go for an interview directly with the private residential householder. The reason why clients pay in advance is different again. It's because you can't buy insurance in arrears. The reason why I'm sharing this information with you is you need something different in the marketplace that attracts a client to you rather than them going and patronizing one of your competitors. Think differently. Think out of the box. Okay. So the market we're in serves time-poor, cash-rich individuals. The Indian economy is growing considerably year on year. Ride the crest of the wave. Network plan. Presently, Maid2Clean exists in the UK, Ireland, small presence in Canada and Malta. We would be interested in working with Indian representatives, area development licensees, or possibly a master licensee. USPs. This is something that all franchise brands need. Long-term relationships, client, equipment and materials and products used. Clients normally in the franchise industry will pay top whack for premium service and a low cost for non-premium services. The Indian market is sensitive to price. When you franchise your business, you need to get your marketing mix correct. Maid2Clean is a management franchise. It's an agency concept, low investment, very simple business with a high margin and high residual income. There's no hard sell, no staff, no cleaning equipment, no products, no transportation, no vans. And the clients pay in advance residually for the business, assuming that you've got the right cleaner for the right client. They stay because of the insurance and replacement activities. This is a complete branded solution. And franchisees would have 2 revenue streams: regular cleans and one-off cleans. An area developer has potentially 4 revenue streams: regular cleans, one-off cleans, and franchise territory sales and management service fees. The advantages of such a system based on lean principles are no staff, no equipment, no products, no transportation, no cash flow problems because clients pay in advance for the service. To take on a master license or an area developer license, a franchise would expect of you to have a strong business background, good commercial ethics, and the ability to localize the package for your local market. Financial capability as well to recruit and support your franchisees. With previous development experience, a prerequisite. The ability to build a brand in India. 3 levels of investment: individual trader, an individual trader with an area developer license, and a master license. Those are the 3 investment levels. Support provided for an area developer or master license is superior to the level of support for an individual franchisee. What does that mean? It means that the master licensee or area developer becomes the franchisor in the country that's it licensed to. What I can say is good luck in franchising your business, and if anyone is interested, then we look forward to engaging with you on one of the stands. Thank you very much.